Welcome to Flats Guide Gone Wild with Captain Travis Benson.
Let's rock and roll, man. We're recording.
Let's
do this thing.
We're dialed in.
Bro, we're here in Ketchikan, Alaska.
That's it, bro. We're over here. You know, we got the creek street. We're kind of dialed in over here. We got the salmon. We're just
Salmon are flipping around us everywhere.
enjoying ourselves over here.
Cool.
It's a wild spot.
All right, so
It's crazy. It's very crazy.
obviously we're both from the Florida Keys. We've been fishing in the warm weather.
Right.
Dude, my first day here fishing with you, it was raining, it was cold. I was questioning, what am I doing here right now? Like, I seriously, one day, I was already like, I've made a mistake. I'm like freaking out.
That's what I thought the first month. Because I was obviously a couple weeks earlier.
Yep.
But it was, you got a lot of rain, it's cold, it's very difficult fishing, the weather, but you know what was...
It's difficult, but it's different. Like,
It's fun.
It's in the Keys, such a variety of species we go after, right?
You're
Like,
spoiled in the Keys.
There's so many options when you're fishing in the Keys. Here, it's salmon or it's bottom fishing, right?
Right. You have a kind of a mixed bag, which was nice that you got to experience a difficult day the first day. And then it got really nice for you. The weather warmed up.
Absolutely.
You started kind of figuring out the salmon fishing, started getting better. You started figuring out catching the salmon, which is cool. It's a different fish, and which was nice when you're trolling, you can catch those. Clients are happy.
We got a salmon, giant
Salmon over there.
just tailing right out of the water here, man.
They're just coming through
another
this.
one right up there. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
The wildlife here is insane.
Wildlife, the bears, you got salmon, eagles. I mean, everything is just crazy.
I mean, I've tried to think of everything that I've seen up here. It's first day, saw, what did we see? We saw bald eagles everywhere.
Eagles, yeah.
Second day on the boat, I not only saw orcas, which are the resident orcas up here, saw humpback whales, bald eagles. I think third day we had a day off. We made a little run up to the landfill and we saw black bears.
Bears, a lot of bears.
Since then, I've seen humpback whales on numerous trips. Today, dude, I don't know if I told you, we were driving right along the bank. We saw two black-tailed deer just walking right across, right next to the water, man. The wildlife is insane.
A wildlife spot, but which it does open up, for the blacktails next month. So maybe
Coming around August, right?
Coming around August, we got
All
some
right,
hunting opportunities for the blacktail, and then September is, black bear. So we're gonna, possibly see what that's looking like.
Yeah, man.
Try to get a couple
Opportunities here
done.
are endless.
It's
Like,
crazy.
not only with the fishing, it's phenomenal fishing. Alaska does one of the best jobs I've seen of managing a fishery.
Yeah.
Seriously, they make us record every single trip digitally.
Yeah.
It's not like just a guess and check. It's, hey, you caught this many fish, this type of fish, this day. Like,
Yeah.
they do a great job of managing wildlife, and I feel like that's why this fishery is so just top tier as far as going out there and knowing you're gonna go catch fish. Like, it's hard to say Alaska is a fishing place. It's almost more like a catching place. Obviously there's those days where it's fishing and you do have a really slow day and you might not catch anything. But it feels like it's a lot more leaning towards catching versus fishing.
Yeah. You're gonna catch something the majority of the days. You're gonna catch, whether it's salmon or you got all the variety of species. You got pink, you got coho, kings, chums. There's a lot of salmon species
Okay. Let's go through that real quick.
a little bit of everything.
How many different salmon species? First, let's go with how many different species have you caught here? And then let's talk about how many different species there actually are here in Alaska to target.
So the majority of the spots, depends on where you fish. King salmon, you get a lot of those, which those are the
Season's
bigger.
closed now, right? They hit the quota,
It's closed
so
now.
we can't keep any more kings, right?
Kings are closed, but you still can catch like the cohos, the pinks.
So, and cohos have a second name. What's the other name for the cohos?
So you got cohos and silver.
And did you find that difficult to a lot of these species have multiple common names, I should say, that can kind of get confusing, right?
Yeah, it's like back in the Keys, you got mahi, dolphin, dorado. There's a lot of different.
Three names for one fish.
3 names for one fish. Same thing here. You have coho, silvers. Silvers typically have the silver spot, on their tail. You can kind of, there's some dead giveaways there.
I noticed too they've got a little bit bigger scales than your pinks and your kings.
They do.
And the chums too. The chums have that similar scale size as the silvers, right?
Chums are a little scaly. You can get kind of like the tiger stripes on the chums. They kind of have a little wahoo-ish.
Yeah. First time I saw those kind of like pink stripes was super cool on that chum. I'm pretty sure that's what we have swimming around us in this creek right now, right? I've seen a lot of stripes.
It's probably more chums in here. And you have the pinks come through too, which are nice. We get those. But there's a lot of variety of the salmon, which is cool. And then the bottom fishing is fun too. You got the halibut, rockfish, cod. I mean, there's a little bit of everything too.
Little different biodiversity up here. We have our species in the Keys that we're used to.
Yeah.
Up here though, it's a smaller diversity, but it's completely different from what we're used to, right? So when it comes to the bottom fishing, what would you say is typically the most common fishing?
I think that normally you get the cod, which are pretty prevalent. The Pacific cod you get. Yeah, they're great eating. We've been eating some of those. The halibut.
All right, Travis cooked us up some fresh cod the other night.
Fry them up.
And we compared that to halibut, right?
Halibut and
some rockfish.
Yeah. The cod was the best.
I'd be hard pressed to say that the cod was the best.
The cod's my favorite.
People sleep on the Pacific cod a little bit up here, but that was honestly one of the best fish that we ate when he cooked it up. Maybe it was his cooking. He did a great job. But that was one of the best fish we had.
I think that's my favorite out of all of them. But, you get Pacific, you get the ling cod, which are
those
kind of crazy fish,
right?
You get those.
I was here for a short time, didn't really get a chance to fish for them, didn't get to see one of those. But one of our other buddies up here, he catches them pretty well.
The Rousey got them.
They're sea monsters. They got that crazy face, that long body. They're crazy looking animals.
That is, yeah. No, the cod are crazy. So there's, those are great eats. Everything here is really good eating, but it's fun to catch too. The people, everybody has a good time. I mean, the cod and, the salmon are kind of what most people come here for.
Yes,
so the trolling is typically the way we catch for them.
The salmon seems to be the more prolific species. I mean, we literally have them tailing all around us, splashing right now.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
As far as these trips go, we typically run 4 and 6 hours. Those are our most common trips.
Yeah.
What's your favorite trip to run? What's your favorite species to go after? Best day wrapped up with a bow on top. What is your ideal day for up here?
I think the 6-hour trip is kind of the ideal trip as far as what we're gonna do, because the salmon is probably it's starting to become one of my more favorable trips. You can get the salmon, you can get the pinks, and also the chums are pretty cool too. Those are really good. They're fun fighters. People like them, and it's a lot of action. But I think the best thing as far as the most fun to catch would be the halibut. The halibut are fun. They're big. They're strong fighters, and people they like that too. Your bottom fishing, it's more back home is more you're anchoring up over a wreck or something like that. But here is nice because you can really target them, and you're catching other species too.
Yeah,
so
exactly. There's always something filling in, and that's I'm assuming why you like the combo trip the best, because you get the best of both worlds. You get control for the salmon, which this time of year right now is the pinks mostly. They get the coho run. I think it's earlier in the season they get more of the kings, right?
You get more of the
You were
kings.
here before me, so I feel like I'm kind of interviewing you right now. You're the guy that's been here. I'm just showing up. I'm the new guy.
The Kings is at the beginning. The Kings is so if you come in even May, probably June. I was here in June. June's more like the Kings. If you want to target Kings, bigger Kings, that's the time to come. Probably May, even
and
or
I guess
June.
That's earlier before they hit the quota and close the season on the Kings. you want to be here earlier in that king season
Yeah.
so that you get a chance for those guys. And after that, it's pretty much only your cohos, your silver salmon, and your pinks, and your chums. Those are pretty much the only ones you're going to catch when you're fishing the combo salmon halibut, more the offshore stuff. Now, one thing we didn't touch on, the other species of salmon that's really common here is your sockeye salmon, correct?
That is correct, yeah.
Those are more your river species, I think, right?
River, yeah.
Okay.
So you can get those too, and it just depends on what time you come here and what you want to target.
Yeah.
But that's what's cool about here is you have, you know, a variety of salmon. You got the halibut, you got bottom fishing. So it's a little bit of everything. And or if you want to do, you know, fishing, it's amazing. And or hunting is, you know, we were talking about the hunting.
We got to figure that one out.
Some couple of friends of ours we were been talking to. So the hunting, the blacktail is great in August and or September coming into the black bear if you want to target those with the hunting.
So that's kind of another combo you can do there. You can do the blacktail deer and your black bear all together.
Check
as a
those
combo
off,
hunt.
yeah.
And that's, I mean, for a lot of people, an Alaskan hunt alone is kind of like bucket list. Like, you know,
It's
you might
bucket
get that one trip and you got to
It's
come up
bucket
in
list.
Alaska. Not only the landscape is beautiful here. First of all, we're in the Keys more most of the time, and it's flat.
Yeah.
We're on an island. We're literally in a rock in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
Alaska, the topography, the mountains, just the clouds coming through the mountains is something so different from what we're used to. It's just, I mean, it takes my breath away every time. I mean, we are so blessed with where we're getting to stay right now too. We can walk out on our balcony with our cup of coffee, look out over Tongass Pass and see mountain ranges on the left, mountain ranges on the right, a couple of cruise ships, boats going by, and it's one of those things where you just wish you can take a mental picture every day to remember.
It
It's
is
such
crazy.
a beautiful place.
It is crazy. I mean, that's what's cool about it is you got, you know, if you're an outdoorsman and you like to fish or hunt,
Alaska's the place for you, right?
Alaska is probably the best spot to come as far as species, as far as, you know, cool stuff you can do. If you want to, you know, hunt and or fish, it's crazy. What's wild is like just being in Southeast Alaska, you have the fishing and the hunting is crazy. And you have, you know, a variety of different species you can go after, you can, you know, hunt or fish, and or if you do go venture south, I mean, you know, or north of Alaska, there's plenty of other stuff. I mean, you got
So many species.
caribou, moose, I mean, grizzlies, there's all type of stuff.
That one's on my list, an Alaskan doll sheep. That's what I hear is pretty tough. You got to know a guy to know a guy.
You gotta-
to get on a bush plane, to get back in there, and it's one of those things where, again, once in a lifetime experience, experiential hunt in itself.
Right.
Just being in that environment.
Just,
But
yeah,
it's on the list for sure.
just coming out here, even if you're not a hunter or fisherman, just being out here, getting out in the forest. I mean, Tongass, it's like this forest, Tongass National Rainforest, it's the most dense, you know, rainforest in the world. So you get, I think it's 14 to 17 feet of rain a year. So, which is crazy. So you have a lot of different species here, you know, hunting, fishing. I mean, it's a wild spot, but it's a pretty amazing place. If you haven't ever been to Alaska, Southeast Alaska is,
You got to put it on your list.
you got to put it on the list because it's amazing. Whether you do a cruise or whether you fly in or whatever you do.
Well, that's the cool thing too about Ketchikan. It is very accessible. I mean, how many cruise ships? We see 4 to 5 brand new cruise ships every single day. And most people are coming from Vancouver, I think. You might be coming from Seattle. But
Seattle,
there's,
Vancouver.
I mean, I can't even count how many different cruise ship brands that come through here. So it's not like it's super hard to get to. Alaskan Airlines flies here from Seattle. So it's super easy to get here.
It's pretty accessible,
So
yeah.
you just gotta go. You just have to go and experience it. If you've never done it before, you gotta see it with your own eyes. It's one of
Yeah.
those things where
You do have to come here. If you've never been to Alaska, Southeast is a great spot to kind of adventure, check out. There's a lot of trails if you like to hike or mountain bike. There's all different. You got Settler's Cove. You got, you know, you go to the south end, north end of the highway. I mean, Deer Mountain. It's nice, especially you go over to the Herring Cove, you know, Taylor over there. They got it's a cool spot. They got, you know, plenty of like the hatchery over there. They tell you about the salmon. You get the, you know, the whole rundown of how they, you know, kind of help the salmon species and everything. It's wild over there. Herring Cove, you know, beautiful. It's cool. It's a good setup, man. It's Ketchikan. It's a wild spot. If you never thought about coming to Alaska, I would highly recommend Ketchikan as your put it on the list. Whether you want to cruise here or flying and just enjoy yourself, do some fishing.
The cool thing with the cruises too, a lot of the cruises offer the experiences of doing a charter day. So if you want to get off the big boat, get on a little boat for the day before you get back on your big boat, just book a charter, go fishing, and you can send your fish home.
That's it.
You know, have some fresh fish when you get there.
Alaska King Charter. You know,
Alaska King Charter. That's who we've been working for. Awesome guys, awesome company. They treated us so great.
Reggie
so
and
thankful
Will.
for the opportunity they've given us, man. Seriously.
Yeah. No, Reggie and Will, they're dialed in. They know the fish. They know where to go. And
well, I talked to Will. He's
fun.
been doing this for almost 26 years now.
It's crazy.
To live up here in this place and winter and all of that for 26 years to establish a business and keep running, it's impressive. It truly is dedication, and they've done a great job.
They have, man. I'm happy to, you know, be able to run a boat with them too, and they definitely set us up for success. And if you guys, anybody ever wants to go on a trip, on a charter, man, check us out. We'll get you guys set up, man. It'll be fun.
Put the link for their charter in the description. That way you can't miss it. You can't get on the wrong path. It puts you in the right direction. Definitely summertime fishing. Right now is a lot of fun. We're here in, you know, end of July, catching a lot of pink salmon, catching a few cohos, man. Those cohos are a little bigger, a little bit better fight. Today the halibut fishing was on fire. You know, so it's a lot of action, man. So get on it, book your trip, book your charter, have a great time.
We'll dial you up.
Heck yeah, man.
Come on, fish with us. Let's do it. We'll
do it. But I don't know about you, my toes are starting to get a little chilly.
All right,
so
we're getting chilly. We're gonna go have a little spruce tail, you know, a little beer ski over at
Hang out with the locals.
Chill with the locals.
A little sip and wander. So
all right,
let's do it. Fun, man.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeet!
Boom.
Whee!